It is Thursday, September 22nd, and the time is 1:52 p.m. It's been a while since I made a video, so I thought I'd just give it a quick update of what's going on, how was my week. The levels that I actually set up are posted in a newsletter, and the link is on the channel, so that'll be updated every Monday morning. If you still need to see it for whatever reason, you're welcome to look at the newsletter. So here are my trades. And I did take a 10-year note, but I didn't really use the ZM this week because of the tick size. I used the 10-year instead, two contracts on the 10-year, and that was today. So starting off with the 10-year, we had moved down, passed through S1, and continued. And I didn't take it on S1 because that was the FOMC, which obviously not a good time to be taking levels at that stage. But S2 was good. I took it in here, somewhere in here, and moved up a bit, and I took two contracts for a little bit of profit. So I just wanted to try that out. And you don't see the levels on the 10-year; they don't show because they don't have enough history. But there was one short in here, and that was at the level. Then added another one to it, and both average with a little bit of profit in here. So again, 1, 2 at the level, and out on both. The oil, the CL or the MCL didn't really do anything this week. R1, R2, S1, S2 stayed in the middle of it, so I stayed out of it. Did take quite a few trades on the MES, and I'll show all the profit and loss at the end of the video. But I was able to set up my meet my goal for the macros for the week. So I'm done. I will be trading tomorrow most probably, and I made about 3.5% on the Forex. Not quite there, but I decided to go ahead and take the day off tomorrow. So with the MES, we started the week in here, moved up a little bit, then FOMC came in, and pretty much with one bar we went from the midpoint very close to S1. And I did took a little bit of heat. That was yesterday. I didn't mark all the trades. I marked some, but yesterday was just quite a busy day. So I think this was taken overnight anyway. It didn't quite reach it until overnight, and it took heat overnight. Then in the morning, I took some profit to be out of it. So and this morning as well, we went up, then we tested again S2. I took another trade long in here, and it doesn't show, but it did move in here. This is hourly bars and moved back up, and I was able to get up with a little bit of profit in here, or some profit in here. M&Q did pretty much the same. I had, like I said, I've taken some midpoint test and earlier in the week, made a little bit of money there, but at the same time where I had two instruments reaching to S1 or S2, I took the M&Q as well in here and took a little bit of profit in here as well. That's just today. I marked only today. I didn't mark all days. M2K also did reach S1 in here, and it moved up, but it was the weakest of the bunch. And as I closed the other orders and made the daily goal, I went ahead and closed that for break even, closed that over here immediately. And I'm glad I did because it continued down. MYM also did have a couple of trades on the midpoints, but yesterday we did after hours reach S1, took a trade, held it overnight, it took some heat, then I moved up. Then this morning we retested S1, I took a trade. Actually I was past S1 because I took it at the same time with the MES, and this matched the same timing. So I took it in here, took a profit in here, and I was done. Gold and nothing, stayed midpoint, didn't do much of anything. I'm surprised gold is not moving at all with all this news that's going on, but just what's going on. Nothing on, well, we did have a setup on the Australian dollar, but That was FOMC and didn't want to touch it. I would have taken it at S2, didn't quite get there. The 6E did reach S1 with the FOMC. Didn't touch it there, and I did not reach S2. 6B FOMC moved up and moved up in here again. I didn't trade it. As for the Forex, I had quite a few trades. Everything here that's marked is a trade that I took in the Forex, and there were just many trades, and it was just a very, very busy week, and I did not want to keep updating and just make too many videos, and to take a lot of time to make and publish. But yesterday, at one point, the price action and the market was just so chaotic. I went ahead and closed everything out with a little bit of profit and kind of finished out the week this week because the movement were just extremes. Here's an example. We had the AED, the Australian Swissy. We had moved. I had taken it in here one time, and again, I hadn't marked really all my trades. I can't remember. I think I took it in here, took some profit in here. Then again, it reached down in here, and I took a trade, and I moved up from there. And somewhere in here, I punched out a lot of trades because just the movement were just chaotic. Just you can't really tell. They were just moving both directions. The AED, the Aussie did reach S1 at the FOMC, left it alone and didn't touch it. It didn't reach S2, so I didn't trade it. The Aussie Kiwi, we had moved up. I did take a short in here at R1, added to it at R2 over here somewhere, I guess, when I was awake. And down here, I closed everything out on both. And I took it again today for a short in here. This is a short. And when I closed everything out for 3.5% for the week, this was a loss. Small stop loss in here. I bought it back in here. Then the Aussie yen, I did take I left it alone on the meeting day. Took a long in here, took a lot of heat, moved up a little bit when I was at some profit. So let me correct this. And this is what I sold it. CAD yen, that was today only. We moved past S2 and I took it in here. It moved up. No, I didn't think I took it in here. I think I took it because I was never this up in this trade. I took it in here somewhere. Moved down and then moved up to break even, and I went out of it. It wasn't really moving. If a move is past S2, this bar or this bar should have been up here somewhere. It should have been much faster, much stronger. So the snapback was not really strong enough. We may just be going back down again to retesting the lows. The CAD Swissy, I took a long in here, and I believe I exited here somewhere before the meeting. I really don't remember. I don't have the proper notes this week. The Swissy yen, I was long, took some heat, moved up a little bit, and took some profit way past S2. Nothing on the pound Aussie, nothing on the pound CAD. Pound yen, I took a long and added to it in here, and I was out of both in here with a gain. Then on the pound Swiss, I took it in here, but I doubt I held it all the way through this. I might have. I'll look at the transactions, and I think I took it. Didn't really add because at the time of the addition would have been possible. It would have it was during the announcement of the interest rates, and I didn't want to add because this thing could have just collapsed. So this position I exited here somewhere, and I'll check the notes and check the transactions here in a bit. Wasn't very organized this week for the videos. Nothing on the pound. There was an opportunity in here. I didn't take it. Then in here again today. Pound Kiwi short at R1 continued. I added to it at R2 and took them both out in here for profit on the total position. Then Euro AD, we didn't do much of anything. We stayed in the mid. Euro Swissy, I took a long, took a lot of heat, didn't add to it as the meeting was happening, and it moved up, took some profit in here somewhere, I can't remember, I think in here. Euro CAD did not do anything there. There was an opportunity here that was just perfect, actually, it would have been good, but I didn't take it. Euro New Zealand, I took a short, and I covered it back in here. Then did not trade the euro, even though this would have been a good trade in here, and even this one would have worked out okay. Did not do it. Then on the euro yen, I was long in here, took some heat, I added to it, half the size, and got out of both in here with a profit on both. Nothing on the euro pound. I did take a trade, 2 trades on the Kiwi yen, and I was long, added half size to it, way past S2, and closed out of both in here. And did take a long on the Kiwi CAD and exited here somewhere, I can't remember. I think I exited on the FOMC meeting yesterday. Kiwi Swissy, I took a long in here, added to it, and it took a lot of heat. I was very close to being stopped. Didn't quite get there. I think it was very close. Then it moved up, and somewhere in here I took profit on both positions. In here, maybe in here. Kiwi, I was long on S1, didn't add to it. It moved up, I got out with a loss somewhere in here. On the Swissy, I did take a short today and exited just earlier, just a few minutes ago, in here somewhere. And that was good for, actually I start to do this in here. Took about 4 hours and was good for 26 pips. On the yen, took a long, took a lot of heat and added to it close to S2 and got out of both in here somewhere, I don't remember. CAD, yeah, I took a short in here, did not add and took a loss on that position. So again, it was a good week. The micros, I'm up $12.90, almost $1,300 for the week. So I'm done for the day, obviously, and done for tomorrow. I'm not taking any trades. The Forex, I am up, let's see. Started at 35.09, that was on Sunday, kept moving. We moved up, we took a few losses in here. There's some more losses, the Swiss, New Zealand Swiss, and moved up to just now to 36.30, profit of 121 for the week, 3.5%. Then here are my trades for the micros. This is, I just took snapshots each day as I went through it. This was on the 19th, trading the midpoint. Then this is the 20th. And this is today, just now. And this is the 10-year that I traded. The tick is very inexpensive. I did do a call on the AMD, which most probably will expire worthless, about 24 cents, $24, and it's gone. So that's it. It's been a good week. Again, the levels will be on the newsletter. They'll be put in a spreadsheet, so you'll have to read them out and plug them in. And I will try to do more videos, but things have just been hectic, and I just wanted to do maybe 1 or 2 a week from this point on.